What's up, egoist? Welcome to a new update video. In today's video, I will be showcasing everything coming in the massive AIKU rework update, as well as every change coming this Saturday to the game. But first, like and subscribe and get us to 200,000 subscribers, as we are very close to it. Before we start, please note we have pushed back ranked mode by 1 week for polishing, getting into things. We noticed that the defensive and support styles needed some more love and attention, and to start off this new era by giving an iconic defensive style a much-needed rework, along with some spicy additions to make him stand out even more. The Oliver AIKU rework is here. AIKU will be staying as a mythic-style rarity, as well as his flow. AIKU has 3 skills in base and 3 in awakening, starting off with his base. AIKU's first skill has 2 versions, a ground and air version. Both versions have 2 universal charges, where the player can use both charges on 1 skill or 1 charge for each skill. The ground version, called ambush. It is a steal skill where the user slithers towards an opponent as if they are hunting prey. While using this skill, the user gains a movement speed buff, and when getting in range of an opponent who has the ball, they pounce at the opponent, stealing the ball. This skill is good for closing distance and stealing the ball from incoming strikers who are trying to score on your team. The air version is called Periscope. This skill is a trap redirection skill that allows you to stop any shots, loose balls, air balls, or headers dead in their tracks. This skill is good for gaining possession of the ball and allowing you to pass to your teammates to start an attack. AIKU's second skill in base is called Snake Shot. This is a unique type of shooting skill, allowing AIKU to either use it to pass to his teammates to clear the ball from his side of the field, or as a shooting skill for some offense, as AIKU is a former striker with some powerful shots. We have given this shot a cool swerving animation and VFX to confuse opponents, really leaning into AIKU's snake-like attributes. AIKU's third skill in base is called Sixth Sense. This skill can only be used when the user is in their team's goal area and replaces Snake Shot. When activated, the user scans his goal area, creating a zone that can only be seen by them. Also, when activated, analysis panels appear around the user and they have a new idle animation. All players on the field are able to see the VFX around AIKU, but not the zone created by AIKU. We did this so players would be able to tell when the zone is activated to balance it. Whenever an opponent enters with the ball, warnings appear around them that everyone is able to see as an additional indicator that Sixth Sense is activated. When activated Sixth Sense changes to Territory, it has 2 charges and can only be used within the zone's goal area. Territory functions by redirecting any shot, airball, and loose ball outside of your goal area to where you are looking, allowing your teammates to get possession of the ball. It can even stop the Kaiser Impact, which is currently the fastest shot in game, making sure that when Sixth Sense is activated, no goals will be scored and will be blocked by the wall known as Oliver AIKU. On to the awakening. For AIKU's awakening, we decided to spice it up a lot to make AIKU the most unique awakening in the game. We decided to base the snakes off of AIKU's 4 colors in his color scheme: green, blue, purple, and red. And we hope you guys think they are as sick as we do, since we have utilized each snake in the awakening in a cool way. AIKU has 3 skills in awakening. The first skill in awakening is known as Cobra. This is Steel's skill, where the user slides in front of an opponent like how AIKU did in the anime, while one of his snakes sneaks up behind the opponent, constricting them before biting them to immobilize them. I think this cussed scene is really cool, as it utilized AIKU's movement in the anime as a defender, as well as something new with his cool Cobra. AIKU's second skill in awakening is called Basilisk. It is a redirection skill where the user jumps into the air with AIKU's second snake before redirecting any air ball or shot away to his teammates. We were inspired by how AIKU did this at the start of the U20 match, surprising Blue Lock. However, we are making another version and would love you guys to vote on if we should keep Basilisk or use that version when it is finished. AIKU's final skill in awakening is called Viper. We took inspiration from how AIKU in the anime is a former striker and surprised the whole of Blue Lock during the U20 match by going to the front lines and taking a powerful shot on target to the goal. We thought it would be really cool to give AIKU this as a form of offensive play to surprise the enemy team, and spiced it up by adding AIKU's final snake, the Viper, to make an appearance while takes the shot. Let us know what you guys think of AIKU's kit in the comments and if we cooked or not. Moving on to AIKU's reworked flow. Snake will be staying as a mythic-style rarity flow. However, we have reworked it a bit, giving it all new VFX and some changes. While activated, the user will gain plus 2 additional steals, 30% lowered steal cooldown, 30% bigger steal hitbox, 50% reduced ragdolled time, faster movement speed, and increased shot power. We did this to pair nicely with AIKU's defensive playstyle as a defender who should be able to be an impassable wall. Along with AIKU, we have added some sick cosmetics, emotes, goal effects, and player cards. Starting off with the 3 new emotes. These are Hydra Hiss, where all 3 snakes hiss at the player while he levitates aura farming. Hydra Stance, where the snakes surround the user protecting them as they have been tamed. And Hydra Ride, where the user is able to ride one snake while the other 2 circle around him. I think these 3 new emotes are really sick and really showcase the models which we have worked really hard on. For the 2 new cosmetics, the first is Hydra Pet, where there are 3 mini versions of the snakes floating around the player, like pets. And for the second, we brought the UI panels from Sixth Sense to show how the player is constant analyzing everything. For the 2 new player cards, we have made 2 sick ones using all 3 snakes, which is probably my favorite player card in game right now. And we also added an analysis player card based on AIKU's analytical skills. Finally, for the goal effect, we have added AIKU's Sixth Sense zone as a goal effect, which covers the entire field. When a goal is scored and causes warnings to appear around all players, I think all the stuff we added is really cool this update, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments if you guys want a 3-headed Hydra snake, where we combine all 3 snakes into one single snake. And who knows, we may add it in a future update. Now on to some balances and changes, starting with the AFK world. We have refreshed all of the rewards in AFK world, adding new cosmetics and emotes for you guys to collect. First, the Clouds cosmetic, where mini clouds float around the player, something nice and simple. Secondly, a laying on cloud emote, where the player can take a nap on a soft cloud. Then, for the coolest new items, we have added 3 Hammerhead Shark-themed items. Firstly, a Hammerhead Shark pet cosmetic. Secondly, a Hammerhead Stance emote, where the shark swims around you in a mini bubble, which I think is really cool. And lastly, a Hammerhead Shark Ride emote, where the player is able to ride the shark in a cool way, utilizing the front of the shark's head. For some balances, we have slightly nerfed the money gained from AFK World and reduced the epic flow and style spins gained from 10 to 7 to balance it a bit. On to style rarity. Igaguri has been bumped down from epic to rare. Shidu has been bumped down from mythic to legendary, and Otoya has been bumped up from epic to legendary. We did this to add more variety throughout the rarities and help redistribute a lot of styles for players. Now for flow changes. Buddha's Blessing has been bumped down from epic to rare. King's Instinct has been bumped up from epic to mythic and has been buffed to give increased shot power, longer ankle breaks, +1 dribble, +1 steal, and 30% steal resistance. Ice has been bumped up from rare to epic and buffed to give 20% increased pass strength and speed, better auto track for the pass, and increased movement speed. Gale Burst has been reworked and renamed to Stealth, giving Otoya his own flow. It has new VFX, and when activated gives 25% increased stamina regen, 20% faster shooting speed, faster movement speed, and increased shot power. Lightning has been buffed and now gives increased stamina regeneration, faster shooting speed, and faster movement speed. Finally, Wild Card has been buffed and bumped up from legendary to mythic, and now gives as default +2 tackles, 25% reduced tackle cooldown, increased shot power, while with his RNG buffs now give increased movement speed or increased stamina. For character balances, defenders and support players rise up. Don Lorenzo has been buffed. Golden Defense now can steal again, however you can dribble it, and also can bypass iframes again. Zombie Dash has had a 15% range increase, and Undead Mode has been given a 10% speed buff increase. For Karasu, Cloud Clearance can now be used twice in Awakening. Pro Theft's cooldown and hitbox have been reverted to how they originally were, and Raven Dribble has been given a range increase. More balances to be announced soon. Well, that is everything I can cover in this video. Get the event to 1.15 million interested for a bonus code. Thanks for watching, and see you at tomorrow's update.